entertaining American movie this year so far.
That shirt's pretty sexy.
Yeah, well, this is like, imported Italian nylon.
Rolling Stone says it's a chunk of movie dynamite. Roger Ebert declares it a sprawling masterpiece of a movie.
Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
Boogie Nights, rated R, starts Friday, October 31st everywhere.
It was different because there's been a few movies in my career that are like really hard to pitch on the spot, and that was definitely one of them. You know, I wasn't really interested in going into the world of pornography and all that stuff, and you know, because I'd done the Calvin Klein thing, I didn't know anything about Paul Thomas Anderson, so I didn't know why he would want me for this particular movie. I kept hearing about it, and then I finally said, okay, I'll read it. I read the first 30 pages, I put it down. I said, let me just meet Paul and kind of see where his head's at. I had a meeting with him, hit it off. He said, all right, I want you to play the part. But, again, I don't think he was 100% sure because he was like, let's just have a meeting with some of the other guys. So it was me, John C. Reilly, Philip Seymour Hoffman, God rest his soul, and Thomas Jane. And then, you know, Paul pulled out the scripts, and then we all started reading and improvising and doing that whole thing. And I think that's when he was really comfortable with me having the part. Probably the most difficult to shoot and just... Yeah, the main thing was this scene with Alfred Molina with the firecrackers. I mean, we were just in this room for such a long time, and it was with the firecrackers and the intensity and all that.
I love that song. Black guy has a gun in his jacket. Todd.
No, all the scenes. I mean, I love the big blow-up scene with me and Burt in the backyard and all the stuff in the studio with Michael Penn. I mean, there was, great moments and experiences in that one.
You did a film, Boogie Nights, that people absolutely loved, and I'm told that you turned down the offer to do that movie 7 times.
That's true. I have a hard time with that whole, better use another adjective. I have a difficult time looking. It just wasn't my kind of film.
Right.
So I
the
thought
subject matter of making pornographic films and all that made you uncomfortable.
It did. It made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I was afraid they might recognize me.
Is this true that you were even after shooting the movie, I'm told that you were so uncomfortable about making the movie that after the movie was done, before you had even seen it, you wanted to hit the director, Paul Thomas Anderson. You wanted to hit him in the face.
No, I didn't want to hit him in the face. I just wanted to hit him. I don't think he liked me.
Really?
No.
He had such a, I mean, you gave such a brilliant performance in that film.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you really did. And perfect for that role. I heard at the time that you didn't even want to see yourself in Boogie Nights. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't watched it?
No, I don't want to see it.
It's fantastic. Come on. You could come to my place. We could watch Boogie Nights and get comfortable.
Yeah, I might do that.
Okay, all right. I screen it regularly.
Right? Everyone's blessed with one special thing. I want you to know I plan on being a star. A big, bright, shining star.
Any Adams from Torrance?
Yep.
Jack Horner, filmmaker. I make exotic pictures.
In 1977, a kid from nowhere.
Maybe think about your name.
My name, yeah.
Something a little pizzazz. Dirk Diggler.
Good name.
I like your name a lot.
Had a dream of getting somewhere.
Jack Horner has found something special in newcomer Dirk Diggler.
So let me just pop in this 8-track, and you just give a listen and tell me what you think, okay?
It was a time when disco was king.
These are the ones. These are great.
Yeah, those are really cool. Are they lizard?
No, they're Italian.
Do you like my shoes?
They're pretty cool.
Sex was safe. Pleasure was a business.
Cut. Terrific. Nice work.
And business was booming.
And the award for best newcomer goes to Mr. Dirk Diggler.
Wow.
Goodbye, 1979. Hello, 1980. 1980. Are you ready?
But in 1980,
Come on, you puppies!
the party was over.
You are fired! What? You're fired!
It's jealousy, it's deceitfulness, it's vindictiveness, but I mean, God, what can you expect when you're on top?
Oh, wait. Love this part.
New Line Cinema presents a portrait of 2 decades in the life of a business, the days of a dreamer, and the nights in between. Boogie Nights.
Because I am agoraphobe and you are not. What is up? What is going on? Say Boogie Nights. Yeah, today. What's going on? Yeah, I already seen that, man. Take it easy, man. What else? See what you all are doing, but you're already gone. Let's see. Change this one here. Make sure it's here. And that's here. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah, written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. Yeah, and the movie, as you've seen there, Reynolds really didn't want to do. It's just really strange for Burt, you know. And I was kind of surprised by that. I expected, I never expected Burt to, really look at it like that or feel that way about it. But there's a lot of things about Burt that we found out that we thought we knew that we didn't actually. So it's Wahlberg. It was a thing between Wahlberg and Leonardo DiCaprio. He was actually going to do Boogie Nights, but ended up doing Titanic instead. And then in turn, Mark Wahlberg did this, and I think it definitely worked out the way it should have worked out. Hey, Tex, what's going on, man? What is happening, man? Just a peaceful, quiet Sunday afternoon, man. That's all. Great cast in this, man. Of course, like I said, Wahlberg, Ziegler, and his Declan, you got Burt Reynolds, you got John C. Reilly. Weird role, there for a while, he kind of took on the comedy thing about him, but you remember early on, The River Wild, he was in that. So he's actually done quite a bit of things. Don Cheadle ended up winning the Oscar after this. Julianne Moore, of course, she was the first replacement as Ripley from Ripley. Starling in Hannibal, Jodie Foster. Heather Graham, of course, she's done a lot of shit all the way back to License to Drive. I do believe was the first thing I've ever seen her in. William H Macy, of course, he's done. His role in this is just angering, but does a great job. Philip Seymour Hoffman, of course, rest in peace. There, you know, all these people were, except for Burt, were all at the beginning of their career. He was kind of more like a Twilight, you know. No, Gabriel, no, definitely not. And and then on the other hand, could you see Wahlberg as as Jack in Titanic? You know what I mean? So it's like this is the edition that I'm watching. This is the DVD edition that I have. I have not done this on Blu-ray yet. I kind of like this one right here. So, minutes here, see what all's up. We'll get into it, man. Oh, yeah. This edition is actually very cool. It's one Blu-ray away from being perfect. Happen to look. Yeah, it's got a whole it's got supplemental material over here. Yeah, this is one that I didn't know that I would like. I mean, I kind of come across it on accident 15 years ago, 20 years ago, maybe. I was looking for something to watch back when we all still had cable, right? And before the internet took over the world, I was just clicking through, and I seen this Boogie Nights, and I seen Burt Reynolds. I hadn't seen Burt in a while, so I was like, hey, let's check it out. You know what I mean? So I was like, clicked over there and got in like the first couple of minutes of it, and was almost immediately entertained by it. So same version, yeah. It's a nice, it's a nice version, TR. It really is. Really, really, really cool version. Little thing there you seen there, and probably on the community post you seen where I'm gonna start doing reviews. And I have not. I did a couple of live reviews early on, where it was kind of back and forth thing between me and with a couple of years back when I used to work with Al. And we did Rocky and Rocky 2. Other than that, I'm really not done reviews. It's just something that I've just decided that, yeah. I mean, I've talked about it forever. I decided, why not go ahead and throw my hat in there and do it my way with my style. You know what I mean? Um, can anybody guess? Anybody out there, leave it in the chat or whatever, or leave it in the comments afterward, whatever. Can you guess what my first review is going to be? I bet you can. Whatever you're thinking is probably not it. There's great music in this too. not even talking about what Doc Ocken does later on when he's doing Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield. Let's see. Stuff here. Subtitles. I guess this is what I'm going to. I always like to do that anyway. Hey, what's going on, Jay? How you doing? You a Dirk Diggler fan? Our Dirk was in here a little bit ago, but he's preparing for a live later on. So. Nope. Not Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Here's the thing with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, man. I've actually covered it a lot. And I will be reviewing it. Definitely make no mistake about that. I definitely will be. But no, I figured it would be too predictable. It would be, it's something I talk about a lot. It's something that I haven't covered hardly ever have I ever even talked about. But it's one nonetheless that I do love. So we will see how surprised you are when I do it. I've already begun on it, but you know how I am. I don't do anything overnight. I put everything together in a very slow Good. Glad to see you're doing good. Don't see you around much anymore. Miss seeing you around. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing here in the next couple months or whatever. Sunday is basically going to be, for the most part, my non-horror day. You know, I got a lot of other loves besides horror. Of course, you know, horror is it, but I got a lot of other loves. So I just posted up below that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing that here in about a month. Just a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. A lot of my non-horror here in like next week and a week after I'll be doing Fargo. So uh, I put the code there. This thing is like, this computer. Anyway, I put it up there. It's up there, so you can check out the movie. I don't know if it's free anywhere else, but it is free on the movie too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And my reviews aren't going to involve a lot of editing too, so you know, I'm all over that shit. I hate editing, but I hate to have any of my shit out there with no editing. You know what I mean? So I kind of, you know, I perfectionize myself into sticking a lot of editing in. Excellent, awesome. I'm glad to see that. I'm struggling through some stuff too myself. So I understand. Um, just gotta, you know, sometimes it feels like unfortunately we gotta keep going, but we do. We do. We have to. Can't quit. You can't let little things fuck you and can get you down and keep you down. You know what I mean? I've had learned that the hard way. You know. In a lot of ways, YouTube taught me that. So, um, you know, I I expressed myself and worried myself, and you know, I was so mental that you know, I took a thriving channel and almost lost it, almost completely lost every follower and everything because I was just stripping, you know. But you know, I'm on my way to get myself back together, finding me again, get my shit back together, and you know, I think some of the shit that I've come out with lately, or at least you know, the last few months or whatever, is some of my best stuff I've ever done, and I will keep improving it because I'm just a perfectionist that way. So we'll all do this together. But we all got each other. Hopefully we do. Hopefully, anyway. You know, depending on the person, you know, some people like to say they are, but they're not. But you know, I'm for real when I say it. Anything I say on here, you guys should know by now. I'm for real about it. I'm for real to the point of stressing myself out. The point of, you know, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Um, I had a couple of screw ups on my part two of Clockwork. You know, a couple of things were end up a little bit brighter than what I thought. But hey, even the great Tom Savini, when Dawn of the Dead was put out, you know, the blue in the makeup ended up, you know, being a little more blue than what he liked. He still kicks himself in the ass. You know what I mean? To this day over that. So a couple of bright spots on an edit. I can do that. I know what not to do next time, right? So I'm gonna get ready to start this up here. We can tell you bullshit or whatever. We'll get this playing. I'm gonna do a really slow 5 count, maybe not as slow as every night, but I'm gonna do a slow 5. I'm gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's probably one of my fourth or fifth non-horror things I've ever done on here, so it's different, man. And I think that's the whole catch to it, just different, you know. This is a kick-ass movie, man. I haven't seen it in a long time either, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't remember starting out with this music. What's the thing? Oh man, yeah, hippies are coolest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or you could say without it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's loosely based on another porn director and Splash, you know, John Holmes, of course. I think, I think one of the funniest parts is him and Julianne Moore getting it on. They're doing that first scene together there, and they're having this nice little discussion, like right in the middle of it. Okay, I figured I'd, do it this way. And she's like, oh, that's great. And he's like, oh, good. You know, as they're having this fucking conversation. Ooh, Black Dog, dude. Zeppelin. Oh my God. Zeppelin's my favorite band of all time. I think they are the most perfect band that there's ever been. You know what I mean? Not the Beatles, I got, not against the Beatles, but, to me, there's been a few bands better, you know? I think my first was a single, was a record single. No, it wasn't a record single. It was an album. It was the very first Kiss album, I do believe. It was the first album I ever had. And my cousin, little old, he was like 5, 6, 7 years older than me, maybe. But about seven, I think, 7 years older than me. And he had all the Kiss albums. Early Kiss was badass, man. Very cool. Very cool. Cello, huh? We all didn't meet each other, 25, 30 years ago or something. We could all do a band together, man. As you guys know, if you follow me, you know that music is my first love. Dude, what's the matter down there? Whoa, whoa, what's the matter? Yeah, I have a live two right now. an original. I had a few of them, but I'm starting back over here. Obviously, he's heard something about him here. He's obviously. I think Mark Wahlberg gets the shit in the deal a lot of times, man. He's proven he can act. You know what I mean? William H. Macy, oh my God. He'll start off right away. This guy, man, I'd just like to grab him and go, what are you doing, man? First, that would happen once. One time that would happen. And there'd be a couple of fucking hurting motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. This is back in pornography, you know what I mean? There was a lot of little lip dick guys and chicks that weren't exactly so good. You know what I mean? Like, I think Marilyn Chambers was the first one that was ever, you know what I mean? She was the first one to ever trim up and shape up real good, right? But then everybody did, you know what I mean? Can you imagine if it had always been a Viagra filled, game? A lot of these dudes, yeah, they might have big dicks, but they didn't work half the damn time. There's a lot of 70s porn, and it's just pretty sad. A lot of it is. Yeah, yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, he was also in. He was in Carlito's Way. He was also in Oz. Remember, he was in Oz. Oz that we talked about. I forgot him being in it still just a couple minutes ago. But you just want to look at it. It's only 5. Oh, absolutely, definitely. Hell yeah, we can. Yeah, sure. Um, sure, I could put that up next couple weeks or so. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. I'll look that up. Um, kind of let me know when you guys for sure able to be in the chat, or or if you guys want to join me on it. Because you don't have to show your face or nothing. Jay, you can always just have just the vocal. You can always just have just the audio. Or if you just want to be in the chat, that's cool too. So you don't see me jerk off, it's 10, but you just want to see it, it's 5. Oh, definitely, yeah. And I talked about I still have a playlist that I've written there. I can't remember what I called it. God, I can't remember what I called it because it's been a couple months back, but I have that and it's waiting. The thing of it is with doing music is they're so damn anal about copyright, and that's what I haven't. What I want to do musically with that, I'm just afraid they start hitting me with damn copyright shit. Not, if they start hitting me with that, I can't even do it the way I want it, and but I can go another way about it, though. You know what I mean? I don't have to do it that way. I'm just kind of stubborn. He's Eddie to begin with. Doesn't he go? Doesn't he later on when he's playing that cop role? Then he go to Brock Landers or something like that? Brock Landers. I thought Dirk Diggler was something until I heard Brock Landers. I heard Tarantino talking about this film, and he was talking about, what I mean? It only, it's only got really one thing he doesn't like about it. It's not completely accurate to the director that it's based on. Along with a lot of fun, he throughout it shows a lot of things, like how she's a mom and she's not, the choices that she's making here isn't, isn't allowing them to, doesn't allow her to be the mother. Fortunately, it's just the way the way they look at shit. If you certain decisions you make or something may seem, you know what I mean, they're so that's just about shit, man. I like to sit back and judge everybody about, oh, you'd be a good parent, you'd be a good parent, or you wouldn't be a good parent, or you know what I mean, you're not a good parent because of this or that. And what the hell are they doing when they go home? That's what I want to know. A lot of these same people who are judging and deciding where your children go. What skeletons do they have in the closet? You know? Rockstar is awesome. I love Rockstar. I did Almost Famous a few months back. Music based, music based films. Yeah, Rockstar's cool as hell, man. I got my oldest son turned on to Rockstar. He ended up liking it a lot because it's got, what I mean? It's got the Firehouse singer, it's got Steelheart singer. You close the door. Oh my god. I don't understand. I don't get that, man. Hey, what's going on, James? How you doing? James got James Guy in here, man. You gotta go check out his channel. I told you guys before, but he kind of helps out, smaller channels and shit, and he shows people, what I mean, how to go about getting subscribers, and what I mean, basically how to make your channel more successful and shit like that. He's a good guy. Ugh. Is she? Is she? Oh man, that's funny. Wow. There's that Farrah Fawcett poster. There's like the most popular poster of all time. Farrah's all right, man, but I just never had the thing for her like that. My favorite angel was Cheryl Ladd, the one that replaced her, actually. You think about it, this one too awfully long after his, Funky Bunch bullshit. He was originally one of the new kids on the block. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, he was supposed to be, but he was just too hard edged. You know what I mean? He just, you know what I mean? He wanted to do more of a hip hop thing, and and his attitude, he's just too street. You know what I mean? He just wasn't clean cut enough. So, James, we're already gone, man. He pops in, sports and shit. Met him, oh god, a couple years ago probably, when I was only, just listening to what he had to say and shit. And and where a lot of the stuff, the way he wants to do stuff. Um, the way he wanted to do things, everything. I disagreed with doing. You know what I mean? That was the whole thing there. Of other, wasn't a big deal. I don't do things according to the rules. I'd probably be a lot further if I did, but I don't give a fuck. I'm having a good time, doing things on my terms. So which horror movie true unite? He's I have trouble following the rules. I'm gonna start up my trivia again one of these days, or next week. Next week at 5 p.m. I'm going to start the round table back up. It's going to be the round table. I changed it. It's going to be the panel. Put little different things here and there, Hey, yeah. I love Don Cheadle and role in this because he wants to talk about he's just full of shit. What it is. He's just talking shit and it's kicking up maybe 3 or 4 quads per channel, but that doesn't. He's let me pop in and say correct. Last time you seen an 8-track, I used to have a couple of 8-tracks. Yeah, shit. By the time say I'll be 51 in about a month and a half. So when you think about it, 8-tracks were on their way out. You know. So he jams some country in there, and it just looks complete. This guy's just like, all right. That's just not the kind of music you're gonna get to show off your stereo system. It's just not. Yeah, yeah. I finally got an LP player again a month or two back, man. So, I've got a decent collection of vinyls going already. I've had to cut back on all the collecting lately because I don't have the money. Money sucks right now. Look, she's doing this shit. She's still in high school, and, and she's looking at these papers like it's some kind of a, I don't know, like it's some kind of rocket science or something. This guy's just idiot. She said, "Fuck this." I mean, you actually could leave school and not be too bad off. Nowadays, you're getting just fucked up. I love you talk about Rockstar. What I love about Rockstar, man, is it just, I don't know, it just it just shows a lot of shit really accurately to the 80s. It really does. And it doesn't sugarcoat any of it. Talk is so beautiful. You guys believe that? Everybody's given one special thing. You think that's true? If that is true, unfortunately, a lot of people don't. You know what I mean? They don't take advantage of that. I mean, most people don't actually. You just don't realize what that is. You know what I mean? You don't recognize it comes along, or you're just not. You know. Yeah, I did horror trivia a long while back. I was doing it all the time. I pulled back on it. Right. But I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, we go, we go to life. But I mean, as far as one big, one talent, one big talent. I think mine was music. It really was. I was a damn good songwriter, and I got to where I could do things with my voice that I didn't know practically anyone else that could do. course, I destroyed it, but no, Chainsaw Massacre will be on there. But I'm going another direction first. This is a really cool car. He just wants all that stardom. No. Well, no, I totally believe that too. I'm a big believer in fate and karma. So I totally get what you're saying, man. You know, then you come to the whole thing. You know, can you alter your fate? Well, maybe, but if you could alter your fate, is it still fate? You know, basically the whole point of fate is it's set like this, right? So it's just, it comes right down to it. You know, we don't know. You know, because I think if we did know for sure, I just don't think things would have just this that they do. You know what I mean? I don't think they've accomplished that yet in pornography. You know what I mean? Where it's one of those things where after the big explosion, so to speak, that they still want to sit there and watch the fucking porno. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. That's the whole point to them. You know, for your wife or whatever, or by yourself, whatever the fuck it is you're doing. And but when you want to watch a good film, you know what I mean? You don't keep watching the pornography. You turn on Scorsese or whatever. Not just because the quality of film is just not there. It's just never gonna be. It's just never going to be quality to make you want to watch the whole thing. The exceptions, but you know, there's not many. He's almost kind of coveted, this kid. You know what I mean? He's almost kind of I don't know what's what I'm looking for. Groomed him is basically what he's done. He's grooming this kid. Oh yeah, hell of a comeback on this for Reynolds. If you've seen the very beginning part, you've seen that interview not long before he died. It was just so sad seeing Burt Reynolds like that. The line quick where he was talking about this film. Should have put on some music. Should have put on some music first. Well, Heather Graham was fucking damn good looking, wasn't she? Don't fucking come at me. I much prefer pornography now. Yeah, yeah, well, it's not the, I just don't think that he didn't like it. I think Burt Reynolds didn't really watch any of his films, not really. Um, he's just, and when you think about it, man, he's old school. You know what I mean? He's old fashioned. What a monster of a mother this fucker's got, man. She's such a, she's jealous. You believe it? She's jealous. She's jealous of her own son fucking around with his girlfriend. I mean, what the fuck, man? What, you want to fuck your son? I mean, what the hell's going on here? He's just jealous. That's all it is. Oh, I'm sorry. 8 tracks weren't. There's a reason why they didn't stick around long. And cassettes weren't all that great either. We come right down to it. They were not. They get 8 easy. And once they got 8, they always had a little fucked up. You can always tell where they got fucked up. They always screwed up the sound. So I think the two best forms of physical media as far as music goes has been CDs and LPs, man. Easy. Vinyl and CD. That's the only two that I give a shit about anymore. I had hundreds of tapes, cassette tape. I had about everything, but could never keep a player. But now, as far as nostalgia goes, 8 tracks are really good. She's so fucking cruel, man. You calling her a loser and shit? It's no wonder why he gets caught up with what he does, you know what I mean? And with all, we expect. Just mean. I can imagine treating my kids like that. He's bound to fall because basically he falls into this with basically Burt Reynolds being the dad and Julianne Moore being the mom. He basically finds a new family, and they're better to him than his fucking mom. Don Cheadle, he just. Hey, what's going on, Dan? How you doing, brother? How you been doing? How's the channel doing? Doing good? I ain't gonna kick out in a little while, man. I've been kind of busy and shit. So, new ideas, all that kind of shit. Read Rothschild. I can't remember John C. Reilly changes his thing to later on, with the whole Ross Landers thing. Yeah, just, growing it. I've had the hair down, off and on here lately. You can see some of them. It's odd. It's odd. I a couple people go, damn, you got a lot more hair than I thought. It's all right. Especially since I just started growing out about a year ago. I went through my head shaved all the time since I was like 28 years old. The last 25 years. Decided to, I should grow some hair while I still can. Now I'm never going to cut it again. Nope, I'm not going to cut it. This shit grew until the day I die. So that's probably what, 20 years or so left. 20 years longer, I guess. hopefully, we all hope, and Solo. He, well, first of all, it's Han Solo. I don't know. You think John C. Reilly looks like Han Solo? Such a dork, man. Oh my God. This guy, every time they get together, like when I first seen this, though, I was not expecting William H. Macy to do that shit, though, man. I thought he's just gonna keep on being a bitch, you know what I mean? I'm surprised he didn't fucking freak out long before he did, man. I wouldn't have shot nobody. I just stomped some ass, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, man. Oh yeah, so they mean I take breaks off and on all the time, man. Got to, man. I get so emotionally invested, emotionally involved in it all that if I didn't get out, I would go crazy. I get too wrapped up in the whole thing. Whatever it is I'm doing, I do it. I don't fuck around. I do it 150%, or I don't do it at all. So, yeah, remember Oz? He played the Blue Guyman with the. I actually never seen Magnolia. I put it on the list of many films that I still need to see. You know, it's funny is if you get a channel on here and you think you've seen everything, and you think you're gonna get on here and just tell people how it is and all that shit. You know what I mean? You think you'll be able to talk, you know, and be able to educate a bunch of people, right? You find out rather quickly that it's not like that. You may know a lot of films that other people don't know, but they know just as many or more than you don't know, than you haven't seen. It's kind of part of what's cool about it. Yeah, Magnolia. That's yeah. I heard about that. The guy, remember he was on Oz, and when he was on Oz, he go for spot of what's his name from played Hector Salamanca on Breaking Bad, and checking to remember that motherfucker's name. He's also in Scarface. And plays a really good villain. I remember Thomas Jane's got a role in this too. Now I don't remember. It seemed like to me that they started fucking around with meth. They started fucking around with crank, right? Like it goes from coke to crank, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. And then that's when they really start losing their shit. Is when they start fucking around with crank. Yeah, 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 man. That's just the way it is, man. Yep, the way it is. I mean, I do know a bunch. So does everybody else. Just you know what I mean. Together we just end up planning a bunch of films. Together. It's crazy. One of the better things about it, like I thought I knew Italian horror until I started talking to a few other people, man, realized, damn, there's so many Italian horror films that I haven't seen. So it is, man. That's what's cool about it, you know what I mean? Because shit, there's so many I would never even seen or heard of. I had never. Yeah, you come on thinking you're gonna know some shit. There's all cokeheads right now. They're all using coke and all of it, you know. Not like I've never, you know. Of course, I won't get into that, but I will. Now here he goes. She's out in the fucking driveway or something with some dude, ain't she? And he already knows. And he already knows as soon as he sees this crowd. She's just so fucking useless, man. There's no way, man. You're embarrassing me. Oh my God. No, will you fucking dump this bitch, please, and move on? It, you know, it strikes me. I just don't think it's something that she just started doing just the other day or anything. You know, so it's like, how the hell did you ever fall in love with this fucking bitch if she's always fucking somebody else? You know, and she's not even sneaky about it. She just does it. So I pick it. That's the way it's been since day one. So what the hell? Why in the hell? As an ass in her cock. He said she's gonna ass in her cock. That's actually what he said. I didn't notice that before. He didn't say she has a cock in her ass. He said she has an ass in her cock. I just now noticed that. He's so fucked up. He's just so screwed up inside over it that he's not, you know what I mean? I love that realism because that, you know. There's twice today that fucking chickens OD'd on me. He's like, but trying to get some new shit. What do you think, huh? They're just gonna get rid of her. You got hell of a wine on him, don't he? Here he is, Philip Seymour Hoffman. What a great fucking actor, man. Whole cast is just fucking great. He totally falls in love with old Dirk right away. These zeroed right in on him. He's like, oh my god, look at him. Let's just imagine. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I know if you're a heavy drug user these days, you better either think about going another direction and not doing it, or be real careful about who you get it from, because the fentanyl and all the kind of shit they're putting in everything doesn't pay. You never know what the hell you're gonna get a hold of. So I'm glad that I left a lot of that in my younger years. Agent Bug, how you doing? Yeah, because it just doesn't pay, man. It's just not worth it. You never know what the hell you're gonna get a hold of. You never know. Mhm. See what you- My name. Jack, yeah, Jack said you got a real great big cock. Jack said you got a great big cock. I know, I guess so. May I see it? Really? Please. Well, thank you, Eddie. It's obviously something. Jack says you got a great big cock. May I see it? Really? Yes, please. No, that's crazy. Well, thank you, Eddie. These, they're hanging around like a couple of fucking little kids. Him and John C. Reilly are. They're like a bunch of little kids. They really are. He's got himself a fucking playground going on here. I'm not gonna lie. Now at this time, no, I wouldn't have. But back in the day, if I was 25 years old and it was today with all the protection they have now, and I was single, I would do it. Hell yeah, I would. Hell yeah. It's so protected now. You know what I mean? Disease free, 25 years old, single. I would. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he did. You think about it though, man. The Golden Globe means a lot more because the Golden Globe is, you know what I mean. It's actually voted on by the fans, by the people. That's the one that it matters to me a lot more. A group of obnoxious fucks sitting together acting like they're act like they fucking know something. The fans is what matters. It's what the people. It's what the people vote. It's so much more important. That's just my opinion, but me, it's just the people's what's going to see you. He is. He is. He does a great job. He's the guy that brings in the heavier drugs. He's the guy that brings in. I do believe it's crank. I, I, I mean, yeah. If I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but if I remember correctly, he's the one that brings in the actual speed, which is what eventually ends up causing old Dirk stick not to work. You don't do so much with the speed before, you know what I mean? You shouldn't expect it. Coke's one thing, crank's another. This guy got himself a crush on old Dirk here. He does such a good job, you know. He just the last place you want to see before you go in, perform the sex scene is fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman. I mean, he's a great actor and all, but he doesn't promote blood flow. You know what I mean? Or any dude for that matter, but especially Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's not even actually looking at him. Oh God, he did. Yeah, yeah. He did such a good job of just being just so shy and just so. I like your name a lot. It's really cool. Thanks. Here's this conversation between Julianne Moore and Mark Wahlberg here. I think it's hilarious. Like he's not even sure how to feel because she's become kind of like a mom to him. You know. He's okay with you. Yeah, always, yeah, she's one of the major stars of it. I heard her story in this is like one of the saddest stories in the whole movie, really. But she's trying to get her kids and all this, and does what she does. Which if you treat it like a job, you know what I mean, and you live the lifestyle out of it, it shouldn't make any difference. there was. Who would have thought when I seen him in the Funky Bunch that Mark Wahlberg would end up being the actor that he is? You never would have thought it. Well, and that's just like I was saying earlier, Bug. That's because that's just because he's just old school. He's just you know, yeah. I think he's born 30s and shit. So he's old fashioned, man. But you want to tell me that Burt Reynolds never watched any pornography? Come on, glamorize, man. Look, porn industry is just like any other industry. It's just made to seem different, by what what we're raised with and shit. But just like anything else, you treat it like a job and don't dig into the lifestyle. Unfortunately, it just comes with that lifestyle. I don't know. She acts just like a. This is a giant cock, and she talks just like it. She does a good job of talking like it, like a porn actor. Yeah, yeah. He's just like, oh, yeah. He got such a crush on him anyway, you know. This is a giant cock. What is there? I wanted. Oh yeah, Beatty. Yeah. They really wanted Burt Reynolds though. I guess he turned out like 7 times. Ran out of fucking film. Well, he's young, you know. He still knew he forgot to pull out, which I think he got money shot. He was like one of the. That's one thing I never liked about him. We didn't get the gum shot. We didn't get the money shot. Well, he's done a lot of good work, I think, man. I mean, look at it, like The Departed. You know, he's I've never seen him do a bad job acting. Basketball Diary. You know, I've never seen him do bad ever. My boogie shoes. He's got shirts like theirs. I guess I love this part when they all bounce into this fucking line fucking disco dancing. Yeah, I've never seen him do that job. You know, he's like, a lot of people shit on the happening. I happen to like the happening. I think it's a good explanation for everything. Of course, I like the village too. You know, some others of Shyamalan's I didn't like, but those two I didn't mind. Oh my God, that song! You got the touch. Fucking horrible. Pants. Oh, Spanish pants. What sounded like raspy Aussie? What sounded like a raspy Aussie? Here it is, breaking it. They just fucking get down here. He's fucking kicking some ass at this point. What's the name of that song, man? What's the name of that song? Because I remember the Beastie Boys sampled it for Polly's Boutique for the song "Hey Ladies." What's that original song? Bound, dim, bound, 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 dim, bound, bound, bound. What is that song? It's got a hell of a beat to it. And he's so fucking. He just so. The thing about his role in this is he's so naive. You know, he just doesn't get. You know, he just Mister Mister Sensitive with the whole thing. You know, he doesn't. You know. Well, it was intended to it was intended to kind of poke fun at his version. You got the touch. Yeah, I can't remember. You got the power. It's just, it's so ridiculously 80s. I mean, there's two different kinds of 80s, right? There's the good 80s and the bad 80s. And that's definitely on the bad side. You know what I'm saying? By that time, he's so cranked out, man. He don't even, yeah, he don't know his wrist lock from a wristwatch. You know what I mean? At that point, by the time you see the Thomas Jane character come in, is when he's bringing in the crank. And I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly, but if I remember correctly, that's what happens. Like they stop with the coke and start doing a lot of crank, and then that's when they're fucked. It's a whole other world there. He's that one, that beat. That song that they were just doing that dance to, man. That particular sample. What Hey Ladies ends on. You know how it ends on that beat, and that song, that was the song that it ended on. That was the one. Yeah, I know they sampled a lot, but you know, I mean, the main one, the one that song, man. You know what I mean, TR. You know what I'm saying? He's in there talking like he just won the fucking best Oscar for fucking you know, like he just went for the French Connection or some shit. Well, that was a '70s tune, but yeah. But whoa, the one he sing, yeah. But you know, it's funny about the '80s is just as great as it was. On the other side of the coin, it was, you know, you had the best of it, which is got a lot of great music in it, and then you had real shitty music in the '80s. And it was when it became like a parody of itself. You know what I mean? When they took what was great and all these half-ass groups started coming out doing, you know, the shitty versions. You know what I mean? It's just like the more you got, like, you know, the more you got groups or bands that were successful, you had, you know, you had that one successful one, and then you had 50 that were just trying to be just like them, and they were shit. There's no replacement for an original, you know. Conversations me and Mikey had on that kind of stuff, you know. What's your FaceTime back? Now, what makes Macy's wife in this? Now, what does she do? Is she just his wife, just fucking everybody, or is she like a? Is she supposed to be a porn star? Yeah, Brock Landers. So I'm just wondering what she does in it. Does it ever tell what she does in this? What his girlfriend or wife or whatever the hell she is does? Because oh man, I can't tell. Because she's just kind of there, just fucking everyone, but shit, you know. You know, I'll tell you what, dude. I'll tell you what, TR, you do not look like somebody who would know what Cool in the Gang song is. That just blows my mind. That's cool. That's cool. But I did not expect you to whip out some Cool in the Gang on me. I would never imagined in a million years knowing much of anything about Cool in the Gang. That's awesome, man. That's cool. You gotta have a well-rounded taste, man. You can't run around with liking one kind of music. You know, it's just. I mean, you can, but it's so limited. I've known people that were like that. It's like one kind of music only. Like I, being a true lover of music, I can't even imagine that. Bugle Boogie, huh? Or Jungle Boogie, okay. I have to listen to that and make sure that's it. I'm not sure. It's the part of the song with she's hardcore. She'll show you a good time, but she'll show you the door. During that, that's all I can remember of it. But she'll show you a good time, but she'll show you the door. You know how they sound. Man, I miss the Beastie Boys. License to Ill was such a cool. Like she's crafty, man. Sampled right off Zeppelin. He never had nothing. You know what I mean? And now he's getting some shit. Famous. Look at that paneling there from the early '80s. That wood paneling looking shit that everybody had on the wall. I love, man, the set design in this is just brilliant, man. Set and costume design, man. Let me see. Costume design for Mark Bridges. Set design. I don't fucking remember. Hold on. Let's see production design up here. God damn it. Oh, here's production design. Bob Zimbicki did a great job with it. Great job. Oh shit. Oh man, hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. That's cool, man. That is very cool. Very cool. I don't remember in fucking aliens because good God. So is License to Ill, man. It's probably the two best records. One for License to Ill, we wouldn't have none of that, man. They exploded. I remember, oh my God, they exploded onto the scene with that, with License to Ill. Yeah. Commodores were cool, man. Lionel Richie is one of my favorite singers of all time, man. Believe it or not. I know you wouldn't guess that, but I love me some Lionel Richie, man. Hello. Easy. Oh man, that is Easy is like one of the Commodore's coolest songs, man. And it was more toward his solo, the solo side, but he was still with the Commodore, he was still the Commodore at that time. As a Sunday morning. Yeah, I fucking love, I love Richie. Just the coolest motherfucker, man. He's singing women into the bed, I bet it was. Hell yeah, that's cool. Oh, you're cool. You cool. Hell yeah. No, but hell yeah, it'd been cool. They were actually the first ones of their kind, man. The Beastie Boys were. You know, you think about it. You know, they stepped into a world that, you know, I mean, a world that definitely didn't have a lot of Caucasian people in it. You know, for sure. And they, you know, and they showed that, music isn't bound or isn't limited to a color or race or creed. It's just, whatever you feel in your soul. This is what kind of music you can do. You know, it has nothing to do with it. There is, if they had that in their soul, so music. That's the one thing, man. Music is not limited. It's universal language, and it's not limited to any color or anything. You cannot limit music, no matter how hard they try. You can't limit it. You can't change it. You can't censor it. Yeah. See if I'm right about this. See if I remember what you know, if what I remember is true. It's like he's the one that brings it because right now they're all about the Cubs because late '70s, early '80s. I do believe he's so awkward. He's so weird in this, don't you know? He's Rick James. Look, yeah, Rick James, bitch. I'm Rick James, bitch. Yeah, it didn't work. No, it just didn't work. Maybe if they'd been longer, what I mean, maybe if his dreads had been longer, it would have worked. But those particular dreads, I don't know, man. Somewhere between that Dutch boy look and the Rick James, and it just, I just think dreads look a lot better, or beads or whatever look a lot better when they're longer. Greenwich, huh? Wow. Hey, I didn't know that's where you were from, around there. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. That's cool. My favorite parts of this is when Roller Girl and Heather Graham and Julianne Moore are sitting there and they're talking about how much they love each other and all this. And she's like, "Will you be my mom?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll be your mom. I love you too." Yeah, it's 1980. Because contrary to what people realize or believe, crank came into the system a long time before they think. Like, it said that Hitler was doing and handing out crystal meth to his soldiers and shit, so they could stay awake. So it's been around a lot longer than what people think. Yep, see, there it is. Piece of aspirin. Do you think I look cool when I do it? Yeah, it's when they're bringing tapes in and shit rather than the film. The film, just think about it, man. Film's so much better, man. I mean, look, like for instance, 4K transfers and shit like that. And even Blu-ray transfer, it looks so much better when it's taken off film than it does digital. Yeah, yep, that's true. They they want to maximize their profits. You can't maximize your profits if you're spending more. And basically talk about the money people here. You know, that's what it needs to. What is it, a Mazda or something? Really a Mazda. Hey, Kyle, how you doing, man? What's going on? What's going on, man? Checking out some Boogie Nights, man. Just watching a film together, man. Yeah, that's basically the way I look at it nowadays. Just get together. There's no way for us to get together and hang out and watch films together, so this is the next best thing. I've actually done this with Sean, and Ninja. I've done this with Ninja. We get together where we're not even recording and we're not even live. We just, since we're like with Ninja, he's on the other side of the planet. Sometimes we get like a private stream together and just watch a film. Close as we can get. When you're on the other side of the world. It's a cool thing. Another way to use StreamYard. I'm gonna give him a little kiss here. Just made a total ass of himself. Well, yeah, you just tried to fucking hit on a dude that's obviously straight. You're barking up the wrong tree there, Scotty. Now you just put some uncomfortable feelings between the two of you. I mean, you knew he was straight. You're not gonna convert anybody that isn't, you can't convert somebody from the way they are to what you want them to be. Shit, here it is. Teenage Macy. Man, I do not get it. Is there people who actually put up with this fucking bullshit that's why they're with? I mean, I've heard about, cheating fucking spouses or exes or, whatever. But I've never, ever seen anybody put up with shit like this dude. Just be catching her fucking people all the time. To the point to where it's Fred Gaines' film. Remember, he walks in and he's like, "What are you doing?" He said, "What the fuck I'm doing?" And she's telling the guy to keep going and shit. And she tells him to go sleep on the couch and shit. It's like, excuse me. Something was bad at it. Yep. Fucking seen it again. And he can only blame himself. He's the one that's allowed it to go on. He's allowed that bullshit to go on. I mean, you allow someone to treat, people will do it to let them get away with it. You put up with this shit and they're gonna do it. Should have dumped her ass the very first time. I wonder if he got this gun because he's thinking, next time she does this shit, or if he already had it, or if he already had this gun, or if he got it with this in mind. He even locks his car back up. He gets the gun out and he locks his car back up. About the party being over. It's about to be over. Or maybe it's not. Maybe the party won't be over. He said, fuck this. He just shot them both. And he knows he's finished here, so damn. He's sitting there doing an interview with shades on like he's a rock star and shit. How's it going, Cal? How you been doing? These two are basically just battling through an interview. It just comes off like interviews, you know what I mean? But like they think of the best shit they could possibly think of saying, and then they say it. You know what I mean? It's like the most untrue, I don't know, genuine, just genuine interviews I've ever heard. I mean, they literally think, they literally believe that they're making good quality films. You know what I mean? Like people are going there to see their acting talent or some shit. It's ridiculous because no, they're going there to see your big ass fucking dick. Fuck, it is what it is, you know. Now he's a marriage therapist. Now he thinks he's saving marriages. They must already be alcoholics and shit. Like you're listening to an extremely uneducated person. You gotta see it again. Oh yeah, who I am because I was born. I have a gift, and I'm trying to not be selfish about it. To use it, okay? Just so you know, like those people who say, these are people that whip out some bullshit saying, if you got a problem with this or that, that's a you problem. I hate that. I hate to hear someone say, like, if you got an issue with something I'm doing, that's a you problem. It's a big problem. I'd have a problem with me. You know what I mean? Not with you. You talking about what the hell are you about? More about Ace of Spades, man. Oh my god, that song. It's only fool thinking from land with the queen of hearts. God, I can remember riding my bike around. I remember specifically one particular time riding my bike around. I was probably 9 years old. And I remember, and I had, before they actually had Walkman. So I was just listening to the radio, and I remember that song playing, riding around. Specifically, I remember that song playing. The Ace of Spades. Oh, yeah, some of these guys got busted with with the underage girl. The way this guy ends up is fucking hilarious. Full completely. Come on, man. You didn't believe me, don't you, Jack? No, I don't believe you. I think you're a fucking pervert, actually. How old was this girl supposed to be? Like, young, I do believe. So he's giving this fucking little girl fucking coke or what? You know me, Jack. I didn't do anything. That's why he keeps asking. You didn't do anything, right? That's why he keeps asking. Oh my God. So just so adorable. Oh my God, this fucking guy. He knows right there. He's like, oh wow, you fucking sick motherfucker. He gets the idea. I don't think you're an asshole. I think you're a sick motherfucker. Crazy. They hung up. They hung that shit up. It was done with that. This guy's in there. You're going away, and you're gonna be somebody's bitch now. You're fucked, buddy. This fun, has run out of it somewhat now we got serious adult problems going on. December 1982. There's no letting love like you understand? Are you been Niagara Falls? Sure, I can't believe it's been almost 2 fucking hours, man. Damn. That's like quick. That's one thing about this. It's really paced well too. This film has, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's not a 2.5 hour movie. This seems like it's 2.5 hours. In my opinion, that's part of the trick to it. Hey Jerry, what's going on, man? How you doing? Ooh, introduced me to a new kid. He's very tough. He's the next incarnate. Well, I mean, you're not going to be the man forever. That's Crystal. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. This is Crystal. That's exactly what I thought. I thought they switched from the Coke to the Crystal. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why didn't you guys tell me? Nice, you guys. Or did you not remember too? Just doing this shit fucking constantly, and all of a sudden you can't get it out. No wonder. No wonder. I mean, Jesus, man. One thing, you're not some young kid anymore, and you're doing so much goddamn meth, just letting all the fuck play. Motherfucker sitting in air conditioning, sweating his ass off and shit. You know something's up. One way or the other, something's wrong. They even had it to where he'd lost a little bit of weight here too. I remember checking it out. I remember seeing where he took like 10, 15 pounds off him, just to show that he had that he had switched to the crank or whatever. There you go. I can fuck everything. Create a monster, man. Here we go. Here he goes. Man, it's absolutely terrible. You could get any more fucking horrible. She's 80s than that, man. And he's got like no voice at all. Did some of the songs in the 80s actually sound this fucking terrible? I certainly hope that Mark's got a better voice in this. My he will rule your soul. You feel my heat. Feel my heat. I'm like, what does that mean? Feel my heat? Oh man, it's horrible. It's bad, man. It's bad. Here it is. Let's take a photo. I want to do that. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, the three. Let's do something. I was going to see fucking DD class. You know what that is? We go along. Yeah, I'll be. But these two chicks are just not good looking, man. Big, nasty, fake titties. Rock Hardys. Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna put some. She's so fucked up, man. I love you, mom. Let me be my mom. Are you my mom? You say yes. Are you my mom? Yes. No, I don't see any possibility in a sequel, man. It's just no. This is based off a couple of different stories. You know what I mean? A couple of different real stories. Because the director is based partially on him, and the other part was loosely based on John Holmes. So, you know. But no, I don't see a world where you make a sequel to it. I mean, not anything any good, man. And she's getting ready to go try to go to a court date about her kids, you know. You got to pay for it. You shot a demo. You know, you did a demo. You got to pay for your shit before you can take it and have anybody else listen to it. It's a studio. You don't have a contract, so therefore the studio didn't pay for it. You're paying for the studio. This is the part where they're showing how everybody's, you know, trying to break out and do something else, and it's just not working out. You can please all day long, but it's not going to make the bank go, oh, okay, I was wrong. You're right, I can do it. Oh, it is, man. Yeah, you see a lot of people in here. Like Don Cheadle, you know, you talk about Oscars, Don Cheadle wouldn't, you know. As I was saying, everybody else is on their way up in here, you know, with future stars. And then Burt Reynolds was kind of like in the twilight of his career. You know, you mix the two and you end up pretty good. They're never going to consider pornography an actor, man. It's just not going to happen. It's not a legitimate acting job. I'm not going to do it. He's even had to do what he had to do. Like the story that story that it tells is it is what it is. Well, yeah, he always does a good job, but I mean, you know, with a lot of the films that he does, you know, there aren't anything that's going to lend to, you know, getting that kind of credit. I don't know if it's a thing where he made the wrong choices early, or he turned down roles that he could have. You know what I mean? You know, Burrell's made that mistake in the '80s too. In the early '80s, he did a lot of things that hurt his career. Stick, and you know what I mean. You got a bunch of things, man. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's just how they look at shit, whether it was exposed or not. Yeah, me too, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, Lonnie Anderson was the biggest mistake he ever made, man. If he'd have treated Sally Field right, you know what I mean, when he was when he was so hot, and you know what I mean, thought he was all that, lost Sally Field, and not long before he died, he ended up he ended up talking about how she was basically the love of his life. And he'd been a lot better off. Did you have kids? Nope, not going to either. And he's trying to be creative. This is so dangerous. Just gonna pull. Oh man, just pull in here and yeah. I'd never heard of that before. I never heard of him abused. Of course, he also seen Dinah Shore for a while too. Um, but I never heard anything about Burt Reynolds abusing anybody. Wow. I mean, I hope that's not true. I mean, I think a lot about Burt Reynolds. You know what I mean? I would hate to hear that. I hope that's just some bullshit that she said. You know what I mean? That'd be disappointing. You never know. You never know. A lot of shit you hear. You know. I'm sure Jimbo would agree. Jay, you're still there. I'm sure a lot of shit you hear, you just can't believe. You know what I mean? Um, Me, I never believe shit unless someone can show me the proof. I don't believe anything said about somebody. Yeah, you definitely a lot of regrets. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I believe everything I ever heard about someone, man. You know, unless I actually experience it myself, unless I actually see proof of it, to me, it's just lip service, man. Right. Exactly. Thank you. Just yeah. Just like I've said a million times, man. If all the original people that made all these great classics, all these great films back in the day, thought the way a lot of these newer people think, man, all we would have got was a bunch of, all we would have got was a bunch of remakes. We'd have never got Chainsaw Massacre. We'd have never got The Exorcist. We'd have never got, all those great films, man. It had all just been remakes of Hitchcock films and shit, you know? Workers these days act like they don't have a creative bone in their body. No imagination. No imagination to take, just reimagine someone else's, someone else's vision. Right. It's just people stop going and seeing these, you know, stop going to see all the reboots, reimaginings, all the damn sequels, and all this bullshit. You'll force people to be creative. You'll force people to have to write their own shit. Right. I want to see it. Just say what you want about somebody, man, but you know, anybody can say something about, you know what I mean? Just like, situation a couple months back, I was in a situation where somebody kept trying to tell me something about somebody. And I said, okay, fine. That's what you say. Well, okay, telling me who I shouldn't talk to and shit. And I was like, well, you show me proof, and then we got something else going. Until then, I want to hear it. Yep. Yeah, very few. I have like very few remakes or sequels and shit that I care for. As far as remakes, you know what I mean? You get The Thing, you got Fly, Invasion of Body Snatchers, Evil Dead, you know, um, Dawn of the Dead's not bad. Um, those are, but in sequels, just beating the dead horse. Oh God, I stopped right up fucking head with this. They're all just fucking up. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, like basically the last scene, one of the last scenes here. You know, and maybe not even any part of the true story. You know what I mean? A lot of people just make shit up. You know, they could dislike somebody and they just just want to say shit. You know, so half that story may not even be true. You never can tell. Never can tell. You can't just police and shit. You need to get her some pregnant munchies. Sprinkly Christmas thing. Give me 2 Christmas sprinkly things. Oh yeah. Who comes in and robs a fucking donut place? Damn. Oh God! And he shot the kid in the back of the fucking head. And she's all that money laying. Oh my God. I don't know. You think he got enough money there to start his own business and shit from that amount of money? Yeah. But damn, did you get enough? It didn't look like it'd be enough. He's right. He's yeah. He's right. Man, man, bad idea. Bad idea. Fuck around. Oh my God, man. This is the guy that's singing and dancing around to the Rick Springfield. I wish that I had just used it. He fucking loves the song too, man. He digs it. I remember that song getting out. Is he like a? Is he related? Is he like a half brother or a brother by marriage or something to Springsteen? Something like that. It's something like that. So bad. Such a bad fucking idea. There's a bunch of brains that have been awake for days on fucking meth, and they're just not thinking right. Yeah, I'd never known anyone with the name Dirk until I met Dirk from SBC. I didn't think anybody else. I just blew my mind, man. Ever since then, it's been ridiculous. Here he goes. Here he goes. Oh, the first they're doing. Oh, okay. First they're doing Night Ranger. That's right. This is a good song. I remember this album that also had "When You Close Your Eyes" on it. Which I think it's a badass song. I like it better than Sister Christian, actually. He's just throwing fucking firecrackers around his house. Why? Yeah. We were on the stream together, and I was like, Dirk, you mean like Dirk Diggler? Then on, man. I hope I didn't do that. That's great. What year exactly is this for? Who's those fucking firecrackers around the house? Yeah, man. Those had Jack Blades from Night Ranger joined up with Ted Nugent and Tommy Shaw from Styx in the late '80s. Remember? Damn Yank, it's just them damn Yank. Fucking insane, man. Fucking insane. It's clear indication. You don't like look, this guy's fucking unhinged, man. Huh. So why the fuck is he just sit around and do that shit? Fuck that shit, dude. What's wrong with firecrackers around the fucking house like that? What's wrong with you? When was the last time I slept? You know what I mean? He speaks the fuck out, man. You should actually listen to Reed right there. Get the fuck out of there. He's trying to talk to him, and he's not listening to him. Oh, wow. Damn. Damn. That was Lip Blues, wasn't it? 99 and Lip Blues? Look at him getting gas in this motherfucker. Jesus. He's still trying to shoot him shit. So then what happens from there? Just get hold of somebody to get rid of Thomas Jane's body or what? You definitely know what the cops coming up to see you fucking shot that tried to kill you. Corvette's all fucked up. Damn, insane. Insane. Comes over and apologizing. Sorry, I was trying to play. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, nobody. I mean, nobody can. What happened to the dude that was throwing the firecracker? He's definitely not gonna say nothing. But, you have to imagine he has other people that come in and help clean up the shit, right? I would imagine. He's got his he's got his stereos for learn. She going back to school. He's gonna get slapped around by his soulmate. Ricky's Brothers nightclub. That's a Q. It's supposed to be a C. He's doing his magic. That's a profession I never really knew ain't that much about. I like pull off a lot of that shit. It's pretty cool. Look, that's weird. Just push. No, it smells like shit. Take the dirt and move one side of the room to the other side of the room. That way, one side of the room will look clean. Hey, what's going on, Sean? How you doing, man? Oh, the one left. No, that's wrong. There's dirt. This is the big reveal. The big reveal. That thing. Things are hurt. Take the cream, wash it, make it clean. Sit up. First, we're going to check the holes. See what we find. Nice. Spread your leg. That's good. So meditation. You need to do some tough love. Pre-attention. That's right. I'm brought then. Going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. I'll ask you one more time. Lucky screen. Damn. There we go. The big reveal. There it was. There it was. Speaking of Sean, Tuesday night at 11 o'clock in Extreme Theater, Sean and I will be checking out Possession from 1981. Other than that, we got that review coming out and I'm also still working on that Dawn of the Dead. So I got plenty of shit to keep me busy for the next few days. Other than that, I don't know. You guys will see what's up. Cool. Yeah, should be good, man. Should be good. Should be cool. Other than that, shit, man. This is an extra long one, so I won't keep you all long. Yeah, it's a 2.5 hour movie. But yeah, thanks for joining me, man. Y'all had a cool watch. Hope y'all enjoyed the watch with me today. And like I said, besides that review, man. But yeah, if I don't see y'all before that, I will see you then. You guys have a cool rest of your Sunday. Thanks for joining me, y'all, and I will catch you then. So let me leave you with this. Have a great time. Much love to y'all. Have a good one.
Because I am agoraphobe and you are not.